Hey everybody, it's the Road Scholar Doc Green coming at you. Early this morning I put out a video about there only being 25 days of diesel fuel left. Some people misunderstood what I was saying, and maybe I misspoke it. Pretty sure I did. When I say 25 days of fuel left, that means if we didn't make any more fuel or any more diesel fuel, or that we weren't shipping any more in or anything, we could only last for 25 days. This has been this way for over a month. However, because of early snowstorms and everything and things hitting, they now say we're down about 24 days. Neither here nor there. A lot of people try to correct me saying, oh, you know, that always fluctuates. Yeah, we understand it always fluctuates. The problem is this is dangerously low for our country. If we hit a bad winter, the use of heating oil, coal oil, kerosene, diesel will go up. And yet we have a production that is not keeping up with the demand. That was my point. Prices will rise. We will be hurting. We all know, I mean, anyone with any common sense knows that after the midterm elections, the price of fuel is going to start going up again. They're going to blame it on everything in the world. They're going to blame it on gas station rip-offs. They're going to blame it on Russia. They're going to blame it on China doing something. They're going to blame it on somebody doing something. Instead of taking responsibility, they're not producing enough here. My whole point of my conversation on that video was we should not be that low in fuel, in energy, period. Matter of fact, 25 days was considered dangerous almost 10 years ago. We now have, I think they said 13.6 million more drivers on the road than we did back then. So 25 days is very low for current. It means that the production is kept up with the population, but now it's no longer doing that. The only reason we're not doing that now is because it's harder. Look, I know a lot of people don't like the fact that I bring up Biden, and if I say he cut the leases, people go, oh, well, they weren't using leases. They were using the leases. They weren't drilling on the leases, but they were. See, there's a lot of stuff that goes into these oil leases besides just going there. Hey, we got an oil lease for this land. Let's go drill a hole. You got to send in the preliminary guys to do the geological testing and everything. They got to find the oil. Then you got to do the clearing of the land to get to the oil. You got to get all the permits and everything you need to clear the land. Then you got to go fight with the EPA on clearing the land. That's just to get to the place to do the testing. Once you find the oil, then you got to do a whole lot more permits and clearings. It's not an overnight process. And he says, well, they weren't using these oil leases for a long time, and so we took them back. They were using them as they go. They don't have an extreme amount of equipment just to go out here. Oh, we got an oil lease. Let's pull all the equipment up there. You go get the permits. You go do this, and it goes tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. It takes months, and sometimes years of planning just to even be able to go investigate these lands for the possibility of oil. Now that we're through all that, on top of that, the Biden administration sold a lot of our oil to China. And they tried to sell a lot of our oil that we have here in our reserves and stuff to Europe. We just had to pull 2 tankers back because we were at a 25-day supply. So they cut these. We had tankers heading over to Europe with heating oil and stuff. We had to turn those around and bring them back to America. Stop delivering because we can't. We have to have it here. So whenever he says, oh, we have to help our allies and everything, should have thought about that before you started closing everything down. You know, here's the thing. We're not ready to go green. That's going to take a long process of building up the infrastructure for that. The technology, as we've seen, is not even there. Tesla cars burning up and blowing up over Florida and everything during floodwaters and everything. It takes 5-6 hours to charge a car. It takes 24 hours to fully charge an F-150 electric car. It takes 36 hours to charge a Humvee. The technology is not there yet. To sit there and try to say it is ridiculous. So anyway, that's the video I wanted to put out here. Give you all a heads up. And no, I did not mean we're going to be, all of our trucks going to be parked on the side of the road in 25 days. I thought as truck drivers we were smart enough to understand that. Or 20. Anyway, I'm sorry. I misspoke on that. I'm out.